put this item in your house and you will definitely go bad luck.
Oh my god.
And bring poverty to your house. When I was doing the T-space scan for his house, immediately I knew something bad must have happened to him.
Oh my god.
Because you put it at the wrong place.
Actually, there's something bad happened.
Straight away. I had accident straight away.
So I will remove that as soon as possible.
Don't throw it away, because I know how. Watch this video until the end and I will show you step by step how I transform the bad feng shui of his house into good feng shui, how I transform his bad luck into good luck.
Congratulations, you got to catch at least one golden dragon.
Thank you, sir.
Before we dive in, leave a positive comment down below, something like, I'm a magnet for wealth, or good fortune will always follow me. With all the positive words you type in, this will actually bring positive energy to you. Like the video and subscribe to my channel now, so that you will be updated for all feng shui tips.
3, 2, 1.
Remember in my last video, I have a client put the same thing in her house. Immediately, she had a fall, broke her bones, and went unconscious.
We put like this. But the sound, very aggressive. Straight away.
Wow.
You know, straight away, when I hear I had accident straight away. I got fractured here, T1, T2. And when I notice I'm already on the floor, I lost consciousness and I cannot stand up.
The original flying star of that section is star 7, which is a bad flying star. On top of that, the yearly flying star in that section was 7. The monthly flying star of that section was 7. That's why when they activated these 3 layers of flying star 7, immediately she had a fall. And luckily, it was only flying star 7. If it was flying star 2 or 5, that would be worst of the worst. And this client, he actually had the fish tank in the section of 2-5.
This is not a right place to have water.
Last year, around maybe August or September.
Then you mentioned that your business was not doing well end of last year. Since when?
Yes.
What month?
Actually, there's something bad happened during September, October.
Because of the fish tank.
Oh my god.
Because you put it at the wrong place, you see? This is 5 and this is 2.
Okay.
This is the worst place to have water.
One of my friend told me to put a fish tank there because he said the north section is for wealth.
Well, he was not wrong. According to the flying star of 2024, the flying star 8 was actually in north section. The nature of flying star 8 is actually wealth, and more wealth. So basically, putting a fish tank in the north section was not wrong, because that is to activate the yearly wealth energy. However, although the yearly flying star is very important, but the original flying star that comes with your house is a lot more power. And happened that in the north section of his house, the original flying star of that section is 2 and 5, which is the worst combination of flying star. The nature of flying star 2 is, you might meet a small accident, you might have a small fall, you might get sick, you might have a cough or a sneeze or something small. And the flying star 5 is the worst. Flying star 5 is super powerful. It's like a lion. If you can channel a lion, it can help you to conquer the world. If you can't ride on a lion, you will be hurt by the lion. But how many people can actually ride on a lion? Probably not you and me. That's why it is considered as a bad flying star.
That was before. I'm not listening to him again.
Well, congratulations. Now you met Ian Ho.
Yeah.
Without any professional advice, do not simply put a fish tank or any water feature in your house just because that is the wealth corner of the yearly flying star. Remember, always refer to your original flying star, because that is the most powerful combination.
So I will remove that as soon as possible.
But don't throw it away, because I know how. You just have to move the fish tank to the right section and activate the right energy. And in period 9, we always want to activate the flying star 9. That's right, it's flying star 9. Again, however, in his case, the section of flying star 9 cannot be activated. Why? Because the flying star 9 in his place is actually in the kitchen. When kitchen is always cooking with fire, you cannot put a water next to the stove. That again is a super illogical combination of having fire and water together. On top of that, the yearly flying star 5 is also there. So that is basically a no activation. Don't worry, because he met me. Instead of activating the flying star 9, the second option is activate the original flying star of 8 and 8. Now, you might have a question. We are already in period 9, why we still activate flying star 8? That's right. Although flying star 8 now in period 9 is not as powerful anymore like in period 8, but the nature of flying star 8 itself is money. So if you can do 9, that is the best. If you can't, do 8.
You can exchange the position of this fish tank with this cupboard because this is a good place to have water activation. And on this cupboard, you have a lot of idols that are made out of metal, right?
Yes.
And metal is very good to put in this 5 and 2 section.
Okay.
But make sure the fish tank must go there.
I can do that.
And that's the best place to have the fish tank there. So when the fish tank is moved to the section of 8 and 8, when the water is always constantly moving, the energy is also constantly be activated. And that is the wealth energy. And of course, stage selection is super important.
And also, I have selected a very good date for you to activate the wealth energy here. Move the fish tank there on March 14 between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
And so that he can see the result very quickly and very fast. The next thing I did is, I asked him to put this thing to activate another flying star 9 in his place. That is for wisdom activation.
Yep, you can put it on top.
Okay, I'll put it on top.
From this day onwards, on March 15, between 7 to 9 a.m., you turn it on.
Okay.
And then leave it on 24/7.
Okay.
This is mainly for health and wisdom.
Why wisdom is so important? Activating the 9 for wealth is never enough. We also want to activate the 9 for wisdom, as wisdom will always bring long-term wealth.
The wealth that activated with wisdom can be forever and long-term. Otherwise, when people only want to activate wealth, it comes and goes because they don't have the wisdom how to keep growing their wealth, how to keep boosting up, and how to control the wealth. So in Feng Shui, we actually emphasize a lot on wisdom.
Okay.
And wealth should come with wisdom, but not just wealth.
Got it.
And the very exciting thing is, he can catch the golden dragon. I did many layers of calculations and found out that the golden dragon is actually somewhere there. He just have to do one simple thing to welcome the golden dragon, also to receive the best chi of period 9 for 20 years to go. Good luck.
Congratulations, you got to catch at least one golden dragon.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Not every house can catch the golden dragon, actually.
So this is very important, right? The golden dragon.
Absolutely, because this is the best chi, best energy throughout period 9. Of course, I make sure that I can catch the golden dragon as well.
Okay, nice.
And you can catch the golden dragon too.
Thank you, sir.
The next step is using T-Space scan for him to keep welcoming the flow of wealth. There are 2 places he did in his place. The first one is at the main entrance. The moment he opened the door, the wealth will flow into the house. And the second place was in his bedroom. So even while he's sleeping, the wealth energy will keep coming to him, flowing into his subconscious. Even when sleeping, the wealth energy is still filling him up. Wow, how good it is. He will wake up with a lot of positive energy. When he opens the door and go to work, he will receive another layer of good, positive wealth energy. And so throughout the day, he will be bringing all wealth energy to attract more wealth. When everyone look at him, they will only see one S and a pillar, and everyone will be attracted to him. As he runs his business himself, there are definitely complaints from the customers. There are definitely competitors trying to give him a bad name. And all this bad energy can be transformed into good energy. I just taught him one thing. Put a small thing in his bedroom.
It is here. It is here.
Ah, yes.
And this is what we call the personal 5 ghost wealth. So the people who complain about him, the people who give him a bad name, those are the ghosts. We'll actually do free advertisement for him. How good. So good. You just have to know how.
Put it there between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay.
Remember, every time when you do one activation, you always want to carry the thought, like, see what you want to achieve. Let's say I want my business to grow 200% in this year.
Of course, I show him his personal lucky orientation. Wherever he goes, he just have to make sure he is facing his lucky orientation. When he talks to his customer, make sure he's facing his lucky orientation. When he go for a meeting, make sure he sit at the place where he's facing his lucky orientation. That will definitely give him a lot of good energy to close sales easily.
The first one is the best, the luckiest orientation for you is Northwest because it is energy generation for you. Energy generation means when you sit there or when you are facing this orientation, it gives you limitless energy to keep going, and keep boosting up and boosting up and boosting up. We want this energy to generate wealth. Now, this is the place where you can put safety box, put the safe. So as I said, once we activated so many wealth, we always want the best place to accumulate wealth as well.
Okay.
I have made it very easy for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, date selection is so important because it overlaps the good energy of the year, the good energy of the month, the good energy of the day, and the good energy of the time. So one date selection itself overlaps 4 layers of good energy. And that's why, after doing the monthly T-Space way, just twice, very quickly, his sales double up in January. Wow, what a surprise! If you would like to be like him, sign up for my monthly T-Space way. And that's how we can very quickly make the power of Feng Shui work for you. I have activated so many layers of good energy for him. And so, he will definitely boost up, and boom up the energy of his place. I also have a bomb to boost up the Feng Shui of your house, like what I did for him. This bomb contains many layers of good energy to attract wealth for you. It is so easy. You don't have to do any calculations. You don't have to crack your head. All you have to do is get the items ready, go to that section of the house that I told you. When you carry the items and go to that section, you want to carry the thought, the outcome you want to see. I want my business to double up this month. And then put down the item at that section. After putting down the items, you just sit there for 10 to 15 minutes and manifest and feel until you can see the outcome and make it a reality. So the good energy will come into you and be with you and become part of you. That's how easy you can boom up your business, boom up your sales, boom up your income. And Boost Up x2 is the most valuable package because it is so effective. It can boom up the Feng Shui energy right away. Once you make the power of Feng Shui work for you and boost up to the next level, you will find that your life is beautiful. Whatever you want is possible. It feels good to be wealthy.